Horrible treachery. The little couple is exposed when Bill Klein embezzles $500,000 from Jen Arnold following her incarceration and divorce. Hi everyone, my name is Elena. Greetings from my channel. Please click the bell symbol and subscribe to the channel for the most recent news updates. One of TLC's most popular programs for a long time has been The Little Couple. Admired by admirers for its affection, wit, and poignant glimpse into the lives of Bill Klein and Dr. Jen Arnold. The couple won people over with their heartwarming tale of resiliency, love, and family. But in a startling turn, recent events, there have been rumors of a huge betrayal. It is alleged that Bill Klein stole $500,000 from Jen Arnold, his wife. The fan base is currently being rocked by rumors of an arrest, an impending divorce, and the complete breakdown of their picture-perfect marriage. For many years, audiences viewed Jen and Bill as the perfect example of cooperation. They overcame health issues, managed successful professions, and adopted two lovely children. Bill, a prosperous businessman, and Jen, a neonatologist and hospital administrator, seemed to gracefully strike a balance between their personal and professional lives. However, it appears that fissures were developing behind the cameras that nobody could have foreseen. Insiders close to the family said that friction had been subtly increasing between the two for months. Conflicts about money, particularly Bill's investments and business endeavors, are said to have been the starting point. According to reports, Bill was keen to broaden his company's reach, even if it meant taking on financial risks, while Jen advised caution. She desired safety and stability for their household. Conflict resulted from his desire to expand the company quickly, according to a source. Jen allegedly found anomalies in multiple joint accounts, which caused things to get out of hand. According to sources, she discovered almost $500,000 in unexplained transfers and sizable withdrawals that had been made without her knowledge or approval. She initially thought it was a financial glitch, but after looking into it more, she saw that her husband was the clear culprit. Jen was completely caught off guard. She trusted Bill, according to one insider, with everything, including their house, business, and kids. It was heartbreaking to learn that he had reportedly been transferring funds behind her back. Online rumors that have not been verified claim that Jen confronted Bill about the missing money. A furious argument ensued, which ultimately resulted in their split. Rumors of a divorce petition have already started to circulate, even though neither side has publicly confirmed or denied the accusations. Once admiring their affectional dynamic, fans are now wondering everything they believed to be true, putting more fuel to the fire. Bill may face legal repercussions for his alleged financial misdeeds, according to a number of sources. According to some accounts, depending on how the money was acquired and used, he might be charged with embezzlement or fraud. If Jen chooses to file charges, one entertainment outlet even implied that an arrest might be on the horizon. Additionally, the treachery has clouded their joint projects. The couple had previously purchased several companies and were attempting to broaden their brand's appeal outside of television. As legal teams work through the financial problem, those endeavors are reportedly on indefinite stop. According to an insider, they are both attempting to safeguard their assets. But it's quickly becoming ugly. There is a lot of conflict over who owns what, and lawyers are involved. Heartbroken fans have been left. Disbelief is rampant on social media. Disillusionment and perplexity. I never imagined that Bill and Jen would divide, a commenter said. Another commented, "If the allegations are true, it's one of the saddest betrayals I've ever seen. Jen doesn't deserve that. They were the definition of relationship goals." A couple who got married in 2008 gained widespread fame thanks to the television program The Little Couple, which chronicled their day-to-day experiences as individuals with skeletal dysplasia. In addition to their medical difficulties, their journey was inspirational due to their enduring love and collaboration. Longtime followers find it nearly unbelievable that this same relationship could fall apart so drastically. Jen is described by those close to her as heartbroken but resolute. She is apparently concentrating on her job and her kids in spite of the alleged betrayal. Jen has always put her family first. She's hurt, but she's not broken, according to a close friend. No matter what, she will defend her career and her children. It's still unknown where Bill is and how he's feeling. According to certain reports, he is defending himself by saying that Jen misinterpreted the financial transfers as being a part of business-related choices. According to one source, he maintains that he did not steal anything. He claims that he was overseeing investments that would have eventually helped the family. Others, though, think the harm has already been done. It is difficult to regain trust after it has been damaged, particularly in the limelight of celebrity. Fans of the pair have also pointed out a significant shift in their social media activity. Jen has allegedly deleted a number of recent images of Bill and unfollowed him on Instagram. In contrast, Bill has been remarkably quiet on the internet. According to industry experts, TLC might cut ties with the couple until the matter is resolved. Producers are probably keeping a close eye on the story because the show's pristine reputation is on the line. The small couple's existence, as fans know, it may come to an end if the accusations turn out to be accurate. According to financial experts, situations like this, where one spouse owns significant assets and may result in convoluted and protracted legal disputes. The divorce process continues. It may take months or even years to resolve the custody and property partition issues. The public is still split in the meantime. According to other fans, the story might be overblown, and they advise against drawing conclusions until official remarks are made. Others contend that Jen's quiet says a lot. One Reddit user wrote, "If everything was fine, she'd say so." The reality that, in the world of reality TV, where perception and image are crucial, this alleged $500,000 betrayal feels like the ultimate heartbreak, a reminder that even the most idyllic love stories can conceal painful secrets behind closed doors. Regardless of what actually happened, one thing is certain: this scandal has destroyed the little couple's fairy tale image, and whether or not the accusations of theft and betrayal turn out to be true, the emotional fallout will be difficult to repair. Fans of the little couple have always admired Bill Klein and Dr. Jen Arnold for their fortitude, warmth, and honesty as they navigated both family and professional life in front of the cameras. For 4 years, audiences followed their beautiful journey from Houston to Florida, but their most recent chapter, the big move to Boston, marks one of the most emotional transitions in their lives. Fans can only hope that the truth, whatever it may be, comes to light soon and that both Jen and Bill find healing, even if it's only a portion of the couple. When Jen Arnold first announced that she was moving to Boston, fans were excited but also curious. Why Boston? What did this change mean for the family that had lived in Florida for so long? It turned out that the decision was closely tied to Jen's professional career and the family's future. After years of serving as a respected neonatologist and loved ones, the move carried layers of heartfelt decisions, personal sacrifices, and exciting new beginnings that many never got to see. After decades of hard work in the medical field, educator Jen accepted a prestigious leadership position at Boston Children's Hospital and Harvard Medical School, which was both an honor and a huge responsibility that she couldn't turn down. But the decision wasn't made quickly. She and Bill debated the benefits and drawbacks for months, considered the impact on their children, Will and Zoey, and prepared for the logistical and emotional challenges that would come with the move. Challenges of such a move. Leaving Florida meant bidding farewell to close friends, a familiar neighborhood, and the home they had so meticulously designed for comfort and accessibility. The preparation behind the scenes was intense, as the family had to keep their fans happy while managing the sale of their Florida home, arranging for the kids' school transitions, and managing a never-ending list of moving tasks. Both children had grown up in Florida, surrounded by familiar faces, routines, and sunshine, so moving to a new city, especially one known for its cold winters and bustling pace, was intimidating. Jen and Bill wanted to make sure the kids didn't feel uprooted or overwhelmed, so they included them in every step of the process, from touring possible new homes in Boston to helping Will and Zoey understand and adjust. The emotional part of the move came in waves, and Bill, the always stable and encouraging husband, focused on making the transition as easy as possible. His entrepreneurial spirit kicked in and he started looking into new business opportunities in Boston while also managing the family's logistics, handling the moving process, renovations, and little details to ensure that Jen could concentrate on her demanding new job and the kids could settle in quickly. The family had experienced medical difficulties, career changes, and public scrutiny, but they remained united through it all. Once in Boston, the adjustment began. The colder climate was a big change, but the family embraced it with their usual optimism. Will and Zoey started new schools and quickly made new friends. Jen threw herself into her new life. Memories, family photos, the kids' art projects, and mementos from Houston and Florida reminded them of how far they'd come. Fans were thrilled when Jen started posting glimpses of their Boston life on social media. Pictures of snowy mornings, family outings, and cozy home moments gave everyone a sense of continuity. She continues to inspire both patients and co-workers at Boston Children's Hospital. Bill became a full-time dad for a while, helping the family find their rhythm in a new environment before diving into his own ventures again. Stayed the same. Jen's professional updates also demonstrated how well she was adjusting to her new role, juggling teaching, medicine, and family life. However, there were obstacles behind the scenes that few people were aware of. Moving to a city as expensive and fast-paced as Boston came with financial and emotional strain. Finding a home that satisfied their particular accessibility needs was difficult. Jen's work schedule became more demanding than ever, and juggling that with family time was. The couple's unbreakable teamwork showed through despite the challenges. Their bond, which was built on years of love, laughter, and mutual respect, kept them grounded. They relied on humor, patience, and honest communication, qualities that made them TLC fan favorites, and even after the cameras stopped rolling, their relationship continued to model what true partnership looks like. Bill frequently talked about how every transition, no matter how exciting, brings its share of stress. While no formal announcement was made at first, Jen's transparency about their new chapter gave everyone hope. She said how much she appreciated the fans' love and how grateful she was to share her journey, whether through TV, social media, or public appearances. Going to Boston also sparked speculation about the future of the little couple. Would the show return with new episodes? Fans flooded social media with questions, hoping to see their favorite family back on TV. What makes this move so meaningful is that it embodies everything the little couple stands for: perseverance, family unity, and optimism in the face of change. Their Boston chapter isn't just another move, it's a symbol of growth and evolution. Will and Zoey are thriving, demonstrating incredible maturity and confidence as they adapt to their new surroundings. They've picked up new hobbies, made new friends, and demonstrated that resilience truly runs in the family. As fans reflect on their journey from Houston to Florida to Boston, it is evident that the little couple's story is far from over. Their bravery in embracing change, their devotion to family, and their determination to make a difference remind everyone watching that life's biggest moves often lead to the most beautiful new beginnings. Successes aside, Bill and Jen are still writing their story, one full of love, purpose, and endless inspiration. Zoey Klein grew up in front of the camera because of her. Zoey Klein is accustomed to being in the spotlight and has become accustomed to cameras following her every move on a daily basis because her parents, Bill Klein and Dr. Jennifer Arnold, were already well-known reality television stars when she joined the family. Both of them, who are 4 feet and 3 feet 2 inches tall, respectively, have skeletal dysplasia. In 2009, following their wedding, they were introduced to reality television fans and immediately won many hearts with their. Although nothing has been disclosed about her birth family, Zoey Klein was born on September 22, 2011, in Delhi, India, and was adopted by Bill Klein and Dr. Jennifer Arnold following a difficult adoption process that lasted more than a year. The couple was open about their difficulties having children and eventually adopted 2 children from different countries. The arrival of their 2 children lifted the couple's spirits so they could adopt little people like them. After bringing home their first adopted child, they placed their names on the Little People of America waiting list, and a few weeks after the adoption of their first child was finalized, the agency called, and the couple couldn't help but add a daughter to their family. The adoption process took 16 months before Zoey Klein joined her new family, and after that, the family's next challenge was to get her to accept her. The spotlight has followed Zoey Klein since she joined the Klein family. Initially, she didn't want to interact with her adoptive parents and would frequently cry uncontrollably, but Klein showed her love and helped her adjust to her new surroundings. Over the years, Klein has grown to love her family and appears to be very happy with them. Klein's devoted parents, Bill Klein, a businessman who deals in medical supplies, and Jennifer Arnold, a neonatologist who works at. It's easy to see that reality TV cameras were already following her family when Zoey Klein joined them. Texas Children's Hospital is the star of the TLC show The Little Couple. The television personalities, who had recently gotten married and moved to Houston, Texas, were first shown to television audiences in a one-hour special called Little People, Just Married, in 2009. The show chronicled the couple's customized home and their early struggles to conceive their own child. The beloved TLC series The Little Couple has always captivated fans with its heartwarming blend of family life, resilience, and inspiration. But now, one of its youngest stars, Will Klein, is stepping into the spotlight in a whole new way, and it's a moment that fans won't soon forget. The show has run for 14 seasons and 134 episodes, and it last aired on September 24, 2019. Fans are eager for the Klein to return to television soon. As he grows older, Will is facing new challenges that go beyond childhood mischief. For years, viewers have admired Jen Arnold and Bill Klein for their unbreakable bond and their unwavering dedication to their children, Will and Zoey. Through life's ups and downs, they have demonstrated that love, laughter, and perseverance can overcome any obstacle. However, the journey he is currently on is unlike anything his family or his fans could have imagined. Whether it was taking on a new academic challenge, pushing himself into a new extracurricular passion, or adjusting to new circumstances, these tests are what mold a person's identity, values, and courage. And for Will, this next chapter is all about finding out who he is and how strong he can truly be. It all started when Jen and Bill disclosed that Will had made a significant decision that would test his emotional strength and maturity. Fans of The Little Couple know that Will's personality has always been bright, funny, and adventurous, but this time, his journey required more than just curiosity. It demanded patience, confidence, and perseverance. Growing up in the public eye hasn't always been easy. Viewers have watched him undergo surgeries, travel the world, and adjust to major life transitions. Nevertheless, he has come out of every challenge with a smile that radiates strength and hope. His biggest challenge to date, according to family sources, may be adjusting to life in a new city. After the family moved to Boston, everything changed. New school, new friends, and new surroundings. It was a complete restart, which can be overwhelming for any teen, but for Will, who has always thrived on routine and familiarity, it was a test of adaptability and courage. Jen and Bill were determined to make the transition as easy as possible. While Boston was exciting and full of opportunities, it initially felt unfamiliar and intimidating. Jen, who took on a prestigious new role at Boston Children's Hospital, understood the pressures her children would face. They also knew that Will had to find his own rhythm in this new environment. Starting over in Boston meant leaving behind a life full of treasured memories. In Florida, Will and Zoey had a strong sense of community, familiar teachers, and friends who understood their unique family dynamic. As Will started his new school year, the difficulties became evident. Academic expectations were higher, social circles were different, and the pace of life in Boston was far faster than what he was used to. However, she also thought that this change could lead to growth, particularly for Will, who was starting a new stage of life filled with self-discovery and independence. Until Will's innate resilience started to shine through, he began making new friends, exploring His teachers said he was curious, kind, and eager to learn, which is a true reflection of the values Jen and Bill instilled in him. However, the biggest test perhaps wasn't academically or in school, but rather inwardly, as Will was starting to understand the weight of his family's fame and how to define himself outside of the show. Growing up in front of cameras means having the world watch your every move, but as Will gets older, he's starting to navigate life as his own person. Few people his age can really understand that balance between privacy and public identity, but he's handling it with the same quiet strength and optimism that have always defined him. Ever the loving parents, Jen and Bill have continued to support their son through every new chapter, expressing in interviews their pride in both Will and Zoey, highlighting how special and resilient their kids are. While Jen balances her demanding medical career and fans have been particularly moved by how the Kleins have managed the difficulties of parenting teens in a changing world. Social media pressures, self-image, and growing independence are issues that every modern family faces. Jen and Bill keep family time sacred and prioritize spending quality time together, whether it's touring Boston's historic neighborhoods, having a simple family dinner, or celebrating milestones, big and small. As fans are aware, Will was adopted from China when he was just 3 years old, and his adoption story has always been a beautiful symbol of love and inclusivity. His communication style and unwavering support have helped Will navigate these experiences with confidence. In a world that frequently rewards perfection over authenticity, Will's story serves as a reminder that growth comes from facing challenges head-on. Will's connection to his roots is another inspiring aspect of his journey. One thing has remained constant throughout all of these experiences: Will's capacity to inspire others. His tenacity and upbeat outlook continue to inspire fans worldwide. His parents have fully supported him in learning about his background and embracing the aspects of his identity that make him unique. His growing curiosity about his heritage and identity has added another layer to his personal journey, one full of reflection, understanding, and pride. As the Kleins continue their lives in Boston, their story remains one of love, transformation, and faith. Will's most recent chapter isn't just about facing challenges, it's about rising to the occasion. A young couple says that seeing Will overcome obstacles gives them hope for their own children. Whether it's dealing with a medical condition, relocating to a new city, or adjusting to life's uncertainties, Will's bravery serves as a reminder to everyone that obstacles are not obstacles but rather opportunities for growth. For Will Klein, this isn't the conclusion of a tale. Rather, it's the beginning of a new one. Jen and Bill's unflinching faith in their children's potential continues to light the way, demonstrating that even when life changes, family remains the cornerstone of everything.